This is Claude. I'm in Brisbane right now in Australia, in the sunny state of Queensland. It's pretty nippy here with the cold weather at the moment, and I'm about to leave for Makati in the Philippines where I work just off Ayala. I'm here today to share with you some information that I pick up and I see when we share this information in Ayala, in Makati. I find that even people as old as in their 40s or 50s don't actually realize the significance of the information we actually give them till they actually see it. In fact, in my case, I was actually astonished to realize that I used to work 3 to 4 months a year just to pay the tax office so that they could, because of my rate of tax at that time. So it's interesting to know that there's information out there that if we can get hands of that, we probably could lead better lives. So today, the whole purpose of this video is to help you so that you can get a handle on your reality and help your lifestyle improve. So the question is today I've got to ask myself and even ask you, is working hard the answer only? We've been brought up in our school system to make us realize that unless we work hard, we study hard, we will not get good jobs. We've also made to realize that we've got to work hard for an employer for a significant long period of time so that we can get promotions and stability in that workplace, so that with promotions and extra work we could get ahead in life. But really our school system, we spend 14 to 16 years of our life studying so that we can get a good degree. But this whole study system takes thousands and thousands of pesos from our parents. Parents' savings are put aside for our education. And if we don't study, how can we repay our parents and help them to get in their retirement years? The whole purpose of our parents sharing and sacrificing their savings for us to become nurses, doctors, CPAs, engineers uh, um, is mainly because they want us to get good jobs. If you look at this graph here, you'll notice that the light green column to the left is your actual income. For example, a teacher will get roughly around 12,000 pesos, 10 to 12,000 pesos in the Philippines, but her expenses are these five columns here, which is the total of this. So she's actually left over with only 2,000 pesos difference. The people that actually make a bit of money in the Philippines right now are call center agents. Call center agents are from all walks of life. They could be CPAs, they could be dentists, they could be nurses, caregivers who are migrating to call centers, sacrificing the quality time because most of them work at night just because they want to earn more money through through these agencies that service US accounts. So if you go to the next page, we'll see the actual savings these people make. These people make hardly any savings. Dentists, if they don't have their own practice, only save around 2,000 pesos. Now don't get too carried away with this 2,000 or 5,000 pesos here, because even 8,000 pesos, because these poor people, that's the money left over after rent, food, transportation, internet and phone costs, and water and electricity. What about medical? What about clothes? What about shoes? What about toiletries? Those basic things would eat into your savings. So literally you would have not much money left over. Now the reality is that most people just cannot save on these basic salaries. The rising costs of living eat into our savings. We have to live in boarding houses, closer to our work site. Transportation takes a good slice of our income, and we hardly save any money in the bank. If we do save, the interest is not enough. So how do we save for a home, retirement, holidays, a car? It's practically very, very hard. Now, I've done a short exercise here to show us there are savings over 40 years. Imagine if you wanted to own a house and lot, a condominium, roughly around 3 million pesos, not big, not very fancy, a car, a second-hand car, around about 1 million pesos, and savings to give us around about 15,000 pesos a month. We need to save 5 million pesos in the bank. This will give us a total of 9 million pesos. Now remember that you could hardly save any money before. Now I was talking to a young quality assurance engineer about 4 weeks ago in Makati, and she said she's around about 28 years of age, and she said that on her income at that time, she was saving around 10,000 pesos a month, or around about 120,000 a year, and she thought she was lucky. She thought she was doing very well. The reality is that over 12 months that becomes 120,000 pesos, so quite a significant amount if you want to put that down as a payment for a condominium. Now over 10 years it would be roughly around 1.2 million, and over 40 years that would blow out to 4.8 million. But imagine you got to make 9 million pesos to try to get these three items up here with just 4.8 million over 40 years. So probably it'll take you 80 years to get to your target. So that poor lady who thought she was well off was dumbfounded to realize that her savings, though it was huge compared to the average person, was not significantly big. So the reality is that there are options out there, but you've got to go looking for them. One of the things that we could have done is get a second job. But remember, we will be sacrificing all our quality time, and if we have family, children, or even aged parents that we've got to look after, it's practically very, very impossible. Going overseas is another option, but you've got to sacrifice maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your life going overseas, and you'll never ever know your children if you have any at this time. So there are other options here in the Philippines. Today, remember that young lady I mentioned to you that I spoke to 4 weeks ago? Today that young lady is earning around 30 to 40,000 per week, not 30 to 40,000 per month, and she's doing it all part-time. Now, there are options here in the Philippines. All you have to do is to be open-minded. Open-minded to go to mlmincomeguarantee.com and learn about different ways that you could possibly change your life right now in the Philippines without trading your freedom and going overseas. Isn't it better to be in your own homeland, earning uh, good money and paid weekly, so that you could have better quality of life with your loved ones near you as you live every day? I hope to see you on the other side. So go along, get onto my website, get my free information. There's no strings attached. I'm here just to help you. Thank you. God bless.